Grounding exercise. Stand with both feet somewhat apart, knees not locked. Bring your attention to your pelvic area, then to the soles of your feet. Understand these places for a while. Take in and move your weight to the left leg while you bring your attention down along the leg up until you reach the left foot. Stop the in-breath and stand with your sensation attention on the left foot. Detach. Move back to main position and bring your attention to the pelvic location. Breathe out. You can do several in and out breaths here if needed. Take in and move your weight to the right leg while you bring your attention down along the leg until you reach the right foot. Stop the in-breath and stand with your sensation attention on the best foot. Detach. Move back to central position and bring your attention to the pelvic area. Breathe out. You can do a number of in and out breaths here if needed. Do the workout for 10-20 minutes, ending it on your right foot. Your fundamental feelings about yourself and the world around you frequently have their roots in early youth, birth, and pre-birth. Were you actually wanted by your moms and dads? Did they have the methods to really accept you as you then were? To have actually felt accepted in the early phases of life is tremendously helpful for your creative and expressive abilities in the future in life. Mary Ainsworth, an English kid psychiatrist, underlines this in her clinical work. She has noted a variety of character profiles such as the protected kid with a steady base who has the ability to trust a motherly figure. In the absence of such a base, a nervous, resistant, or escaping kid was the typical result. In order to ground, when your psychological energy is not well anchored, it remains built up around the head area and slips out of your control. The reason for this is extremely frequently a disruption in the general blood circulation of energy that brings the energy down from the head to the feet and up once again. The feeling contact with strong emotions can be blocked at the solar plexus and the diaphragm in the fire location. This makes it impossible to digest the feelings, that is above all to experience them in your belly location. When you enhance contact, the psychological energy can once again participate in the overall circulation of energy, including a mindful technique to feelings. In the music-making arena, a customer will then be able, maybe for the very first time in many years, to play constantly on one musical instrument for a number of minutes. Even if she were able to bet just 20 seconds, this may often suggest a significant positive change. Having the ability to concentrate is among the major neuromusical limits I have actually stumbled upon. Musically, the earth quality is heard in the musical structures that put down the foundations of any musical piece. The majority of music will use all or a few of these structures: consistent pulsation, tonal system, tuning frequency, A equals I, 440 Hz, drum for modal music, crucial, and its basic note, a series of harmonic chords that is repeated. In an astonishing way, the earth elements of a person, even when he is playing simple untuned instruments, would filter through into his playing. His music may not give the listener a sense of confidence and security. The music may make you feel as though you are not resting on a steady, solid ground, hence exposing an imbalance in the earth element. It might feel airy, foggy, or too watery, etc. When listening to a person playing, and especially when tuning into this earth element, you can connect to a right brain understanding to your feelings and associations, getting associative images that pop up. Extremely often, the particular quality of earth that is present will display in symbols and images such as the various kinds the earth takes on in nature. In some cases, you might simply have a sense of these symbols and not see them at all. Perception and sensing are rather intricate phenomena. Although you are apparently using your 5 physical senses to do this, these senses are in fact etheric senses. They can combine together into a conglomerate sense, which in some cases has the quality of what we call a sixth sense. Being essentially etheric senses, you can really pick up with your whole energy system. Our energy field extends outwards and picks up impressions. Hearing somebody's earth is for that reason a combined hearing feeling which includes aspects of other senses. Appropriately, it is typically possible to cross over and to translate impressions into visual examples. The difficulty develops naturally around the concern regarding whether you know yourself all right to differentiate if what you view is actually originating from the musician and not from your own emotions, desires, and insecurities. Just a disciplined deal with yourself with the aid of a professional supervisor can assist you to be clear about the difference. If your understanding of the solar plexus is insufficient, a prejudiced vision is bound to take place, because that chakra has got a strong connection to feelings, the eyes, and the sense of seeing. Each sign, each impression will have its own significance and will add information to the story of where the earth needs healing. These images can include animals that reside in close contact with the earth, such as snakes, mice, and moles. Seeing or picking up a freshly plowed field might suggest a healthy state, a stage when brand new seeds are ready to be planted, where favorable modifications might take place in the future. There are very strong and stable types such as a mountain or a pyramid, both having a comparable shape. Each one will have its particular significance and will expose a specific quality in our psychoenergetic makeup. It can take the type of a sandy beach, a dune, a stony desert, a rock, a mountain, a riverbed, the structures of a home, a cave recommending a womanly, protective aspect, a newly plowed field, crystals or other precious stones indicating the impact of light or spiritual energy. You can work on the quality of a person's earth, or undoubtedly by yourself, utilizing music and awareness. Bearing in mind the intricacy of what the earth in you represents, you can rather easily see that this cannot be repaired and changed overnight. Nor can you anticipate only the earth aspect and the root chakra to be involved. Nearly all the other chakras and components will be part of the healing process of achieving a brand new mix. Accessing the earth might require an enhancement in the expression location, thyroid chakra, and space. It is most likely that the performance of the fire locations will need to be handled. Fire and earth need to cooperate in order to accomplish certain tasks. On a metaphoric level, you need stone ovens to contain fire to utilize it for baking. Any fireplace, including even a nuclear power station, requires stone to include and manage the fire. By browsing and noting how the elements work and connect naturally, you will discover all you require to understand about how they work within yourself. When attempting to activate somebody's earth connection while playing music, you may choose a musical instrument that needs to be played standing, such as a big drum. In so doing, you are motivating the individual to breathe deeply down. This might begin to soften a possible clog in the diaphragm. Listening to a didgeridoo, peak gongs and deep singing sounds, while directing your attention to the lower part of your body, can likewise assist this softening procedure. I am convinced that a therapist can only help a client acquire a better grounding if he himself is well grounded. If you connect ribbons hung with small bells to the ankles, this will immediately draw someone's attention to his feet. Clearly massaging feet and legs, having hot foot baths, and imagining your feet buried in warm sand or earth will enhance your contact. Dealing with music and sounds on the earth aspect is rather easy and can be profound. If you tell a person to play any element of earth and you enjoy her and listen carefully, you will feel how she handles it. When you wish to express the quality of a mountain, for example, you require to feel it. You require to be the mountain, otherwise you will not be able to play it. The quality of a mountain is a symbol for the earth element. Opposite to the mountain quality is the quality of a valley. The mountain represents male qualities consisting of stability, steadiness, and solitude. At its summit, the mountain has a connection to space and silence. The valley represents female qualities and is connected with movement, velocity. Most rivers as well as roadways and railway are discovered in valleys, and with social life. Expressing a mountain musically strengthens the mountain qualities inside you. If someone discovers it tough to think of earth or a mountain and cannot feel linked to them, she must be allowed some time to end up being familiar with the image, to feel its qualities, to become aware of possible barriers towards its expression within herself, and to dissolve them. That is the therapeutic or human growth measurement in this work with the 5 elements. It is necessary to bring feelings and expression into a balance, into a type of osmotic relationship where the feelings circulation unfiltered into the expression. I stress once again that engaging with the elements in their natural conditions teaches you all you need to know.